of us might have heard about chatbot, and some of us might have used chatbot like that of ChatGPT, Meta AI, Snapchat AI, a whole lot of other chatbot out there whereby you can interact with it and then give it a test, you give it output, can also give it images, and then so tell it to generate an image for you. And we can also implement this in Tkinter, because it's kind of example of what we are going to do in this Tkinter with AI in this series. So here I created a kind of a basic chatbot whereby you can give it a test, and the output is going to be displayed to you. Everything that we need to create this chatbot to this point, everything that we need to, the interface, the API that we're going to make use of, I'm going to release the name of the API on our next video, but it's not going to be hard for us to understand. Everything that we need to use to create this interface, I've talked about everything where it is in our previous video in step-by-step process. So all you have to do is just to give a label, entry, and a search, and then this is where the output is going to be displayed down here. We can scroll the output. This image here, I don't know why I put this image, but let's just see example of how this works. And before you can run this, you must make sure to be connected to the internet, like how our normal chatbot works. You need to be connected to the internet for it to run. So I can just ask it what is today's date. The response of this chatbot mainly depend on how fast your internet is. Okay, as you can see, I got today's date is Monday, March 17, 2025. So I can also ask it what is current or trending news in what. I can specify, I can say maybe Nigeria, for example. Nigeria, let's see the current trending news in Nigeria. Okay, as you can see here, it gave me here are some of the current trending news in Nigeria. Nigeria spent 550 billion on arms, imported Nigeria spent over 520 billion on ammunition, blah blah blah. The whole lot of other things. Top cybersecurity award, Nigeria apprentice for the Nigerian has appreciated further after the central bank of Nigeria. So you can see, you can just give it more and more tests. You can also see currently trending news in the world. So can he say? Okay, you can see some of the current trending news stories from around the world. U.S. policy, young Americans are losing trust in U.S. institutions, blah, blah, blah. Additional Trump claim pardon are invalid, alleging we. Then you can see that we were able to communicate, and then like how our normal chatbots actually works. So I'm going to make my best to make sure that this chatbot tutorial that we're going to do is going to be really, really simple. Like I said, in the next video, I'm going to release the name of the API that we're going to make use of, because to start from beginning to create all everything, the processing and everything and the data is almost hard to do. So, but with the help of a particular API, I'm going to make use of it. The API is free; it doesn't cost you any money. It's just for free. Everybody can then implement it, and then the other other parts of the using, you are going to do it by yourself, because I've explained everything we need to actually do to get to this particular point. So we can also go on ahead on to ask it for more things. We can actually ask it richest person in the world, richest person in the world. Yep, in the world, and then hit search. Okay, you can see the richest person in the world is Elon Musk with a net worth of 333 billion. That's really that's high. He's the founder of PayPal, SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink, and Boeing company. He's wealthy, blah blah blah, and other things that actually covered it. There's also something that I didn't do concerning this. I didn't structure it very well, but nevertheless, you can do that by yourself. But as we go on, my structure it by ourselves as we go on, so you can actually see how these things work, but it's not looking well structured. But we're going to do that as we go on. So you can see that I was able to interact with this chatbot in Tkinter. Everything we made use of was just actually Tkinter. Everything from A to Z was done on Tkinter. Only what we actually do, only different thing that we did there was to make use of API that's going to help us to be able to interact with this. We can interact to give it a test, then to interact it and give us our output. That's just basically different. But everything that we need to do to achieve this good looking interface. You can do a better interface than this. The good looking interface to be to this point, we can do it by ourselves. The search button, the entry, they're not really hard for us to do here. I feel as far as I watch my previous video, the link will be in the down description below. So make sure to watch it so you can understand what we're actually doing here. So I think with this, I'll be able to explain to you everything you need to see how what we're actually going to build, how it's working. So if you think it might be of use for you, make sure to stay tuned to watch the series. It's not going to be long. It's going to be the easiest series out there for you to watch on how to implement Tkinter, how to implement chatbot on Tkinter. So I think with this, I've come to this end of the video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe, like, also share it with your friends who might think that might need this. And in a future video, I might try to turn this to an app that you can download and install and make use of it. You can download it from Play Store or App Store, you can make use of it. But I think with this, let's keep it simple as this. So I think this should be there in this series. Make sure to stay tuned till the end of this series. Thank you for watching.